come and see what happened in court. Emefiele tried to run out of the court. He tried to escape. Welcome once again to this channel. Tap on the subscription button. Very important. Turn on the notification bell if you're just new here. Returning subscribers, for those that have been here, I say thanks for returning and thanks for being here. Like and share this video. And also tap on the thanks button to encourage us to do more. Former CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele, prior to the elections, came up with this new Naira redesign, and it sounded good to people who felt that this will put a stop to vote buying. And afterwards, he went all over granting press release, and we started seeing videos and pictures of Emefiele's intention to run for president. And the Senate legislators started coming up with some very terrible accusations. And not just that alone, he was also being accused of sponsoring proscribed indigenous people of Biafra in the southeast of Nigeria, where he's from. Accusations started pouring in. In fact, the accusations went as far as saying that, the accusers went as far as saying that Emefiele had some dealings, double dealing, that's what we call it. He had a prize for foreign exchange for Dangote, the so-called richest man in Africa, and he had another exchange rate for you out there, double standard, and many other atrocities. Emefiele was just swimming in money. He was just swimming in money without thinking of tomorrow. Well, I don't know if Emefiele ever thought that Bola Ahmed Tinubu would become president of Nigeria. Maybe he thought Peter Obi would become president, and one of the movies for him to shut down Naira flow, hoping or banking on Bola Ahmed Tinubu's reliance on spending money to win the election. But Bola Ahmed Tinubu also has friends in high places, such as the man he went to say hello to after he was declared the winner. Well, it is now a thing that we are used to, where politicians or public office holders, appointees, once allegations are put forward, they begin to fall sick, they begin to act dramatic. All of a sudden, their health is so sensitive. And whilst they are there stealing money, sending their kids abroad, Emefiele's kids live abroad, whilst they are there doing all of these things, they look healthy, they look strong, they act like their cognitive reasoning and everything is intact. But all of a sudden, once they are being accused or they are being tried in court or questions are being asked, all of a sudden they begin to act crazy, just like what happened in Nigeria. One of the ministers was asked, Oga, what happened to the money that you got from the sales of uranium and all of this? He started crying, he started asking for water to drink, he started acting like he had some high blood pressure. We've seen countless of this happening. Then the next will be Emefiele asking for some form of physical support because he cannot walk again. All this accusation, Emefiele, did you do it or not? Show evidence of it. A lot of Nigerians suffered during the new redesign of Naira, and the circulation of Naira was so minimal. And people looked at it and they are like, okay, if this was actually to fight elections and make sure that the election comes out to be legit, with integrity, okay, but have you thought about the masses, those that cannot access money? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about it? Have you thought about it? A lot of businesses closed during that time, and many things happened. Some people even passed away. There was no money. You have money in your bank, but you cannot access it. You cannot go to the ATM to pick money. So it has to be electronic transfer. But this came at a point where people were afraid and worried about what will happen and what will not happen. I want you to listen. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Don't push. No.
Now, the matter was meant for arraignment this morning, but two things played out, which clearly showed that the complainant itself was not ready for the arraignment. The second defendant was not made available. The second defendant was not in court. And it is right that all the defendants in a charge must be present to take their plea. And consequently, the complainant on its own requested for an adjournment for the arraignment to be done at a later date. And so we didn't oppose that application. The arraignment will now come up on Wednesday, 23rd of this month, Wednesday 23rd. That's exactly what happened.
And you said that the prosecution was not ready for the case?
What?
You said that the prosecution...
All the defendants were not available in
Yes,
court.
all the defendants were not available
In court.
in court this morning. And as a consequence, the arraignment couldn't go on.
It's up to an adjournment.
But you are ready to defend your client?
Of course, that's why we are here. We are ready. Don't forget that his presumption of innocence stands until any pronouncement is made by the court of law. He's presumed innocent. We are ready. Whenever we are called upon, we'll be there for him.
Yeah. We understand that there are 20 charges. Can you tell us some of those charges, sir?
Unfortunately, we are yet to see those charges. We've been served, but we are yet to read it. Our client was served late last night, and you'll agree with us that there's no way between last night and this morning that we will have digested the charge. So we'll go through it and give the appropriate advice to our clients. Yes, thank you so much. A-T-K-I-N-D, S-A-N. A means Akinolu, T means Timothy, Kehinde, that is the brother of Taiwo.
Thank you. And they are very strong. Twins. Our twins man lives.
Welcome back. In all fairness, I believe that whoever has been tagged and involved in whatever it is, criminal activities of Emefiele should all be tried. So it will not appear as if it's a witch hunt. All of them need to be tried. All of them need to be tried. And it is very important that this is not swept under. The carpet is very important. Highly important. Emefiele has also been accused of illegal weapon possession amidst others. In fact, the DSS have DSS, EFC, they've come up with more accusation. They've piled it up, and Emefiele, he's just messed up. Look at him; he's just messed up. There is no way out for Emefiele at this time. I am kind of thinking that Emefiele will be in this situation. That is, if he will be able to last, if health issues will not come up on him. Because that is what they often, that's what happens to them. Because they are so used to this soft life where they take advantage, billions, millions are just carted away here and there for their children. Before you know it, in the next 20 years or even less, Emefiele's son will come out or daughter will come out and say she wants to be governor of her state or president. And you'll be wondering, like, who is this one? They say it's the son of... And people will forget so soon the atrocities of the man. They are all over. So in all fairness, all of them need to be tried. All of them need to be tried. And for those that might say, oh, this is happening now. No, Emefiele was about to be arrested prior to the end of Buhari's tenure. But somehow he got the help of a military friend that escorted him from the UK that he was coming from and the US. He went to the UK, to the UK, to the US, like that. He moved like that. And he was even thinking of asylum, but he came back with the help of his friend. Definitely his friend would take a lot of money, his military friend. in a senile climb is that supposed to be? He was supposed to face the accusation. And I don't know, maybe in his own thought, like I said initially, he felt that Peter Obi will win. Maybe, I don't know, because I do not really understand how Emefiele will do commit all of these criminal activities and go against the possible person that will become president. I'm not saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu should overthrow or try to muscle on the judiciary or investigation that the Senate came up with. A committee came up with investigation on how Emefiele will corner some money and how Emefiele will not put money in the box that the federal government came up with and say, you know what, let all transactions come into this box, so we can check, cross-check, counter-check. Anyway, Emefiele is quite unfortunate. He has to face the music. He has enjoyed so much money. His children, and I'm very sure that Emefiele will not complain. He doesn't mind to die there. That money, they are so greedy. Like and share this video, subscribe to this channel. See you in the next update.